Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and this is your coronavirus tech news for Saturday, March 28th, 2020. And I'm sorry I did not do a video yesterday. I have been under the weather and I apologize, but let's get going right now. And we are going to actually start with an article I just read in Fox News. Now, Apple announces a new coronavirus app and website, and here's what's going on. Apple yesterday basically announced a new COVID-19 app and a website to help people stay informed and healthy in the middle of this pandemic. Now, the app and the website are going to allow users to answer a series of questions around risk factors, recent exposure, and symptoms for themselves or a loved one, and then receive guidance from the Centers of Disease Control about the possible next steps. In a statement released by Apple, the company emphasized that the screening tool is designed to be a resource, but that it does not replace instructions from healthcare providers or guidance from government officials. I also don't know if they are going to quantify or data mine that in some way. But as we see these things spin up, it's good that people are getting information. Next up, we have an article from CNN Business, and Google is donating $800 million to help with this crisis. They said they're going to give the World Health Organization and global government agencies a total of $250 million in ad grants. That's up from the $25 million it announced a few weeks ago, basically to share information on how to battle the coronavirus as well. Another $340 million in Google ad credits will be available to small and medium-sized businesses whose Google ad accounts have been active, for the past year, with an additional $20 million earmarked for announcements on relief funds and support for small business. So basically, they are giving away roughly $780 million of advertising to government agencies and small to mid-sized business. One, to keep the businesses afloat, and two, to let the government agencies spread the word. And so we'll see where that goes. Moving on, this is coming from the Atlantic Council, and they have an article entitled "Russia Orders Tech Platforms to Remove Coronavirus Fake News." And you can hear the irony coming. The Russian government has actively been engaged in spreading disinformation and misinformation around this pandemic into other countries, according to multiple intelligence agencies around the globe. But what's good for the goose apparently isn't good for the gander. The Kremlin, it basically is now active in ordering all internet platforms operating within Russia to remove coronavirus fake news from their platform, which follows previous Kremlin efforts to crack down on independent internet sites offering legitimate news. On March 18th, Roskomnadzor, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I apologize. This is basically Russia's internet and media regulator, threatened stringent action against those services disseminating false information around the coronavirus. Specifically, this announcement pointed to federal law number 149-FZ in Russia, which criminalizes the sharing of many different kinds of information online, including that which threatens public safety. Should entities covered under the law, like social media platforms, breach the law's provision, Russian authorities can block access to that information and shut you down. So I find that very interesting. They are slamming the rest of the world with fake news. They can't handle it themselves. Now, with that, I'd also like to bring you an update on the COVID-19 Cyber Threat Coalition, and these are the threat updates for today, March 28th, 2020. As we intelligence share, we are gathering resources from cyber threat experts around the planet, and this is one I want to share right now because I think this is going to affect the general public. Mask shop, meaning the masks you wear, they're basically being distributed via a compromised Twitter account known by a counterfeit actor. Basically, these are fraudulent sites that are being put out so that you can go spend money and not get a mask or have your data mined or possibly infected. And so if you come across KN95, as in basically, the N95 masks, KN952020.us, or N95 S as in Sam 2020.com. No, those are both fraudulent, and you should not be buying anything from those sites, nor should you be on those sites. Make sure you are not going to those sites. If you see an email from OADESZHA, that is OADESZHA at hotmail.com, that is one of the accounts for the fraudulent actor that is committing this. And so make sure you are staying safe out there. Make sure the websites that you are dealing with are legitimate. And remember, when you are going to an Amazon Amazon also has third-party sellers there, so make sure you are using reputable sellers and distributors if you are buying medical supplies like N95 masks. That is real masks. That is real-time intelligence from the last hour or so coming out of the COVID-19 Cyber Threat Coalition. We are on it, so you don't have to be. And please, make sure that you are letting everybody know about these kinds of threats, because I don't want to see anybody get hacked or lose money. And with that, that is your coronavirus tech news for Saturday, March 28th, 2020. I hope everybody is healthy and safe out there. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.